Right in the center. Pop that off, and this little rod just pops out. I'm just gonna put that back in there because I have lost these before. Put it right back in the rod and let it hang there. I guess you could do that back here too. And then generally, all right, so the deck is pretty much free. No, it's not, just kidding. Okay, so there's actually more. So this one has more of these clips up here in the middle. Yeah, so this looks like it has 5 clips total. The smaller ones go like in the middle. Yeah. That one's a little mangled up. Man, I'm replacing that one. Okay, so basically, oh great. There's a little washer on it too that I just dropped. I'll find it at some point maybe. So that just kind of comes down. Let me try not to drop the one on this side. Okay. So except for the belt, it should be free. So normally you can just kind of roll the whole deck forward a little bit. It'll roll on these anti-scalp wheels and you just slip it off. So now you can just slide that bad boy out. And you're gonna have to watch your feet here because you're gonna be in the way. Of course, all this stuff's gonna have to come off of here. Picture, so I know how the belt, you know, there's probably a diagram somewhere, I'm sure. So that goes around the engine pulley like that. Oh, somebody is interested in the Murray already. They're actually responding to, other than, hi, is this still available? All right, I'm just gonna take a picture so I kind of remember where everything goes. Never be ashamed to do that, guys. Think smart, you know. There's no shame in trying to, you know, take pictures of things the way they were, just to be sure. Yeah, see, like this is shot. This doesn't even want to spin, so that has to be replaced. These things should spin nice and freely. So that's part of the noise that you hear when you run this thing. This is one of the blades. That's shot. All these things should spin. I mean, it spins nicely, but it's noisy. You hear all that noise. That's completely shot. This one, I think, is too. Once or twice, a little bit. Just enough to get the belt off. Any reason to replace this, but I think all the pulleys, because this thing's got almost 1,000 hours on it. I mean, for residential stuff, that's high. It's not crazy high. It's probably like, you know, saying 100,000 miles is high on a car these days. It's probably about equivalent to 100,000 miles on a car. It's really, you know, cars last easily 200,000 miles these days. So yeah, so we're gonna end up replacing everything. Oh, there's the one I dropped. All these are gonna get replaced. These are all, yeah, you can feel it. That one especially. That's the worst one. Look at, if you want to be on the cheap, ten times better. So it's gonna flip this. Oh man, look at that. Completely caked in there. This is the kind of stuff that happens when you cut wet grass. So I got to pressure wash all this out. This is actually probably mostly for me. The other day I was trying to cut just because I was so excited to use it. Oh man, these blades are shot. Wow. Yeah. Hear all that noise. Some of that's rubbing on the belt, but yeah. That one's not so bad. That's probably savable, but we're not going to do all of them and not just do that one. So that's ridiculous. Yeah, that's bad. That one's okay. That one's okay. So this, and mostly this idler right here, that is completely toast. I can't even hardly turn that. It's so bad. That's why this thing is so loud when it runs. But this is gonna get, I'm gonna take all this, everything off of here, including these, the wheels. I'm gonna sand it all the way down as much as I can. You know, any of this paint that is still sticking good is fine. You'll just kind of scuff it up, but I'll pressure wash it, whatever comes off with the pressure washer, and then I'll sand everything to try to feather in the edges, and then repaint the whole thing yellow. And I'll repaint these black, and this will be like brand new. So we're gonna slide this out of the way over here. Turn our attention back to getting this trans out. Now that we actually can see what the hell we're doing over here. So there's really just four, two on each side. It has the brakes internal to the transaxle back here, where, as you guys that watched the Murray resurrection video saw, that there was a little separate brake disc on that. The Cub Cadet also has a little separate, all internal. So figure out what all has to get separated. I might be able to slip the belt off, not easily. Slip it up over the pulley in the back. I realize you can't see this, but there's really nothing to this. I'm just taking a clip off and pulling a wheel off. The other side I had to persuade a little bit. Let's see about this side. Yeah. Just kind of had to tap. I also probably need to jack it up a little more. Oop, don't go falling on me now. Can't really get at it too easily. Whoop. Well, now I may need to let this side soak a little bit. It's a little rustier. This is why, there's a lot of rust on this. So I'll clean that up and put some axle grease around that to kind of keep water from getting in there. That way, if I have to do this again, it'll come off a little easier. For now, we'll just soak it with some of that. This is where having like an air hammer really comes in handy, but I took it back to work. I don't have it anymore here at the house. This green paint does not stick very well. I mean, this is 2 years newer than the Black Murray, and the paint on that is like all fine. It's not chipping off anywhere. It's chipping off in several places on this thing. I mean, the deck, yeah, both decks were kind of bad, but John Deere needs to do something better with their paint. This guy actually wrote his name on the inside of his rims. It says Bob. The guy I bought it from, his name was Bob, but that guy only had it for a week, and I highly doubt he wrote his name on it. So I guess the original owner's name was Bob too. Alright, that's not coming off right now, so let's just not worry about that. We'll just try the bolts out of here. This right here, it's like there's one of these on either side. Oh, my sockets are all messed up again. I guess John Deere stuff is metric from what I've heard. So it would make it a 10 millimeter then. I mean, I'm not going to have a 10 millimeter. Why would I have that? Just had it earlier though. That one's off. Get the other side like that. Just set on the power loop. Extra spacer things. I guess I'll just leave that on there for now. Yeah, there you go. All right, so that's free. So I pull this out. There we go. There is a guide right there. I don't know if you can see that, but there is right here. So I got to take that off. Lower it down. That right here too. Maybe. Probably just snaps out of kind of rolling it down. It just came right out of the back. So let me get a wrench. not bound up anymore. It just came right out. So there should be that. Let's see if we can kind of get this to stay up here. Sort of like that. Get all my crap out of here. And I think for now, that's where we're gonna stop this this one. I may continue the video on, but at least for tonight, I'm gonna stop. I've got the deck off. I kind of see what's going on there, and I've got this off.